Minasan konnichiwa, hello everyone, que dice mi gente. Welcome to my new episode of Rami-chan no Proyakyou Bunseki News Desk. Today is going to be very exciting because I'm going to be talking about two of the hottest teams in all Japanese baseball. Pacific League, Orix Buffaloes. Central Leagues, Yomiuri Giants. These two teams are hot, very hot right now. Unbelievable. And based on my analysis and also my prediction, I'm going to be talking about these two teams and also a couple players that I'm going to be talking about as well. So make sure that before I go there, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell. 3, 2, 1, Yorokonde! Gets! Now, it's exciting to talk about the Orix Buffaloes because the Orix Buffaloes, right before the Yokoryusen, they were a big class team, and then they won the Koryusen, all right, the Interleague, and then they had 11 games winning streak. So once the Koryusen finished, I was thinking, wow, maybe Orix from now on they're just gonna go down, all right, but no, I was wrong, because I mean they just keep going, all right, and it looks like nobody can stop the Orix Buffaloes at this point, all right? So Orix Buffaloes at this point, they're the hottest team in all baseball, all right? They have a 36-29 record and 74 games already played so far this year, you know, a little bit over first half of the season. 36-29, 9 games, all right? So Orix as a team is batting .257, and is #1 in the Pacific League, all right? That is amazing, all right? Now, Bogyoritsu ERA is 3.44. Bogyoritsu is second in the Pacific League. Also amazing. But I'm not surprised because Orix, they have a really good pitching staff. Very young pitching staff, but really good pitching staff. Now, Orix also is leading the league in home runs. Got 70 home runs as a team. I'm surprised about that because, you know, they don't really have too many Gaikokujin guys. The Gaikokujin guys they have, they're not really producing. So Nihonjin players are the ones who are putting all these numbers, all right? So, and then they have over 300 RBIs as a team. Amazing. But one of the things that is the most amazing thing now with Orix team, Orix Buffaloes team, is they have two pitchers, all right? They have the left-handed young pitcher, very good, Miyagi. He's 8-1 with a 1.93 ERA, second in the league in Bogyoritsu, all right? And the #1 guy who has the best Bogyoritsu, the best ERA, is also Yamamoto. So he's 7-5 with 1.90 Bogyoritsu. So Yamamoto and also Miyagi, they're both leading the league, 1 and 2, all right, and ERA. Now, we move to offense. They got hitting, they got Yoshida, one of the best hitters in all Japan. I mean, this guy is hitting .343 with 15 home runs, 48 RBIs, all right? Got 93 hits already. This guy is on a pace to get 200 hits this year. On top of that, he's batting .403 with runners scoring position and .432 with on-base percentage. Amazing season. These guys are having an amazing season, right? So he's #1. But surprisingly, the #2 also is Sugimoto. So Sugimoto is also batting .317 with 15 home runs and 47 RBIs. Also hitting .373 with runners scoring position. So you have Sanban Bata with 400 hitting runners scoring position, and then the Yoban Bata hitting .370 in runners scoring position. 1 and 2. Wow. Is amazing. It looks this team is legit right now. I don't see any other team can stop this team at this point. You never know what's going to happen from now on, but wow, it looks like they're really, really good, having a good season, and they can stay as an A-class team all the way. So now one of the guys, like I said, even though that they don't have the support from the Gaikokujin players as they should have, T. Okada is having an okay season. I mean, he's hitting really, really good. I mean, hitting over 370 with running scoring position. He got 35 RBIs, 8 home runs, not bad. The leadoff man is doing a really good job. I know Mune is doing really, really good as well. I mean, this guy, 265, 5 home runs, 20 RBIs, 5 stolen bases. I had the opportunity to be there with Mune when I was as a coach with Orix, and he was very, very young. And I always like that he is very aggressive player, and he has been getting better and better. Mune is very, very aggressive, and this guy loves the game. This guy likes to play the game. He plays very hard. He can play every single day, make things happen. It's good that he's getting the opportunity to play every day now. So, Orix, Buffaloes, wow, tremendous season. And you guys look like it looks like they're gonna stay there in A-class team. And I hope it stay there in the A-class team because the numbers look amazing. So I wish you guys all the best. All right. So Orix Buffaloes in the first place. Hopefully you guys stay there or stay in the B class, in the A class. So now I'm gonna move to the Central League. Stay tuned. Now I'm gonna be talking about the Tokyo Giants. The Tokyo Giants didn't have a really good Koryusen, all right, the Interleague. But after the Interleague, wow, they really turned it around 100%. And now they're 7-1, and after the Koryusen, and they have won the last 5 games. I mean, they have done an amazing job right now. All right. So at this point, the Tokyo Giants, they're only 2.5 games from Hanshin Tigers from the first place. The Tokyo Giants have won 37 games in 25. They have 10 tie games, which I think that's a little bit too much. When even the Hanshin Tigers, they only have 2 tie games. That'll tell you that what is missing with the Tokyo Giants. So now Tokyo Giants have the batting average is 253 batting average right now. It's not as good as I expected because now some of the guys are coming back. They're playing. Hayato's coming back. Also Maru's coming back, and those guys start hitting the ball better. It's gonna get better from now on. But 253 is a little bit lower than what I was expecting. Bogyoritsu, all right, 3.36. All right, Bogyoritsu. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think they can maintain there. It's really good. With that Bogyoritsu, if they hit a little bit more, they're gonna be able to win a lot more games. Stay consistent for the rest of the season. All right. So of course, Tokyo Giants have 93 home runs. They're leading the Central League in home runs. All right, and 303 RBIs, also leading the Central League. All right, so just the batting average should be a little bit higher, in which I think that with time that will come. Now, what makes the Tokyo Giants really good at this point is the starting rotation. The starting rotation has been very good, even though Sugano is not in the starting rotation right now. All right, but they have the guys they have. I mean, they're very good. They're having a winning season, at least 5 guys. All right, so we got Togo, who has 8-3. All right, we have Takahashi 8-2. Mercedes, you got 3-1. Yamaguchi, who joined the team now, is going to be a big help. He's 1-0. All right, Sanchez is 5-4. So the starting rotation is very good, and these guys can throw 6-7 innings every time they go to the mound. So that's gonna help. Okay, now Vieira is having an opportunity to close some games, and this guy just throw gas. I mean, he throws very hard, and then if he can throw, command, have a very good command, throw a little bit more strikes. I mean, this guy's good, very good. So now the starting rotation is really, really good. You got somebody that's closing games and they can rotate there. Kajitani is back in the lineup. I mean, he's not a leadoff man right now, but Matsubara is hitting leadoff. Matsubara is doing a really, really good job. And Hara Kantoku likes those type of players like that, like Matsubara. I mean, he's not a big guy, but he's a guy that can put the ball on play, and then he has on pop. He has 7 home runs already. I mean, he's batting .265, 7 home runs, 17 RBIs. He got 7 stolen bases, a leadoff man. That's really, really good. All right, and then Wheeler, I mean, he's still hot. All right, so that's really, really good. Now Kajitani, on the other hand, coming back, he's getting some playing time again. He's hitting Lokuban right now. Of course, Kaji can be a Lokuban, but Kaji is he's gonna produce better if he's a Ichiban batter, or if Kaji is a Nanaban batter, he's gonna produce better in those positions, because Kaji is not an RBI person based on the numbers. So if you take that pressure away from him, he's gonna be able to produce better. All right. So Ichiban, Nanaban, that may be the best position for Kaji based on the numbers. All right. I mean, he got 11 stolen bases. He can steal. I mean, he can steal 20 this year, but the numbers needs to bring the numbers up a little bit more. All right. So now Okamoto is he's, even though his batting average is only .256, 21 home runs, 66 RBIs. All right. I mean, he's hitting .293 running scoring position is coming up. I mean, it's really, really good. The thing that I think is amazing about Okamoto is he's a power hitter, but he doesn't really strike out as much, right? He has 57 strikeouts, but he got 66 RBIs. So he got more RBIs than strikeouts. That is amazing, because not too many players, power hitter players, can do that, especially in Pacific League or in the Central League. Not too many guys can do that, all right? But he's doing it. So if he continues doing that, his batting average is going to be higher, and home runs and RBI is going to be higher. Now, when you look at his numbers, all right, he got 270 at-bats. When you put another 270 at-bats, if he stays healthy, you're talking about 40 home runs, 120 RBI season, all right? 260, 270 is fine, but 40 home runs, he's going to be one of the guys that can get 40 home runs this year. How many guys are going to be able to get 40 home runs this year? Couple guys, all right? Couple guys, and I'm going to mention those guys, all right? So, number one guy is, of course, Okamoto, all right? 40 home runs. Number two is going to be Murakami, all right? Murakami has another chance, of course, 40 home runs. Number three guy is going to be Yamada, all right? Yakuruto Swallows. So two guys from Yakuruto Swallows, 40 home runs. Possible. And then the fourth guy is going to be Austin, DNA Basters Austin. And when I look at Austin, I had the opportunity to manage him last year, and I can see that Austin is by far one of the best players I ever seen watching play. And I think that as a hitter, Austin is the closest to win a Triple Crown in Japan. One of the most amazing hitters I ever seen in my life. So that being said, Austin will have a chance to get 40 home runs. And who knows, maybe Austin have a chance to win the home run title, because Austin is the type of hitter that he can hit to all fields with good power. And he doesn't really swing as hard as before. Like before he used to swing very hard, but now he's just trying to make contact and trying to go the other way and trying to hit with the ball is pitched. So his batting average is going to be very high. Now he walks a lot. One thing that I'm a little concerned, his strikeout this year is a little bit higher. He got over 50 something strikeouts, but his numbers are unbelievable. So look out for these four players at the end of the season. at least 3 of these 4 players can hit 40 home runs this year. So just keep your mind into that. All right. Now, Tokyo Giants right now 2nd place. Hanshin Tigers, I mean, they were very, very good. And at this point, I don't want to say that they're kind of getting tired a little bit, but maybe some of the guys, the young guys, this is the time where the young guys start putting pressure on themselves. So that is they have to be careful with that. All right, if the Hanshin Tigers want to stay in the first place. Other than that, this is the time where the veteran guy comes handy, come to play and start producing better, because they already been in these kind of situations. All right. I mean, you know, Hanshin Tigers, Tokyo Giants, Yakuruto Swallows look really, really good. So stay hot, guys. Stay hot. All right. And I wish you guys all the best. The Tokyo Giants, if you continues like this, I will not be surprised if at the end of this month or at the beginning of next month, the Tokyo Giants may be in the first place. I will not be surprised, because they're playing very, very good baseball right now. So if you guys like this episode and you like this content, make sure you guys send your messages down below, and I will consider any opportunity, all right, anything. And then if you guys want me to talk about anything else, just let me know, all right? Okay, so if you like this episode, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell. 3, 2, 1, Yorokonde! Gets!